All right, so right now I'm going to show you how to calibrate your full body tracking. This is a little tricky in Resonite, but I right now am wearing my FBT. I have Tundra trackers, I believe, and it is hooked up right now. You can see it kind of works, but it's a little bit wonky, and so I want to make it a little bit better looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my home dash screen, and there's a button, I believe on the left, that says full body slash avatar calibrator. So I click that, and you see this guy. And you can see that it is following my. You will get a dialogue as well that looks like this. And there's a bunch of stuff on there. I'm going to type in my height. And then I am going to hit the button Run T-Pose Calibration again. Now, this basically will reset, like, sort of where your trackers are and how the lined up body will move with that. So if I do that, and then start tracker calibration, it turns into this T-pose. Now, the best way to do this, and you can see my trackers moving around with my feet, and my avatar currently is not hooked up to it. So in order to make this sort of line up easier, what I'm going to do, and I recommend looking down at the body to line yourself up with it instead of in like a mirror or anything similar. So I'm going to line up my feet with where my feet are actually on my ankles, pretending as if this wireframe body is my body in real life. And then sort of, and you can do this as many times as you need to make it as accurate as possible. Now, as soon as I've sort of lined myself up, I can click both my triggers when I'm ready. Okay, so now that's calibrated. But, you know, my avatar is all kind of like hunched over and stuff. So how do I fix that? Well, there are a couple different things you can do. One, you can go straight to calibrate my avatar. But there is actually another step that I normally do for myself. And this will fix a lot of the like neck crunching and stuff that tends to happen. This does require a dev tool as well. So if you want to skip straight to calibrating your avatar, you can do that. But first, I will show this nifty trick. So I select the hips there, and I will open an inspector on them. And you will get this slot that says pelvis underdash unnamed mesh 0.001. And you're going to go up a couple of slots until you get to calibration reference. I'm going to double click that calibration reference. In my dev tool, there is an option that lets you switch the laser from projection to tip. And that gives you a lot more control over the axes that you're moving. So now I can grab the y-axis and move it down, and I'm standing up straight in real life, and I move it down until the spine becomes just straight. It also helps to look up a little bit because that does affect the spine crunch, TM. So now that is a little bit more straight up and down. And that's all you need to do for that inspector part. And that's just a funny little trick as well. So now that we've done that, I am going to go to calibrate my avatar. I'll unequip this first. There we go. For some avatars, you will actually be kicked out of your avatar. This happens sometimes. I'm not entirely sure why, but all you have to do is click on your avatar again and just equip it, and you'll be back in it. So now, let's get this up close a little bit. Now I'm going to adjust anything that I need to adjust here. Now, how you can do this is all you have to do is grab the references, like physically, and move them around. So, for example, if I wanted to move my hips around like this, do that. Or do maybe my feet, do that. Hmm. So just sort of move around a little bit, see if you like how it moves. I think this is okay. Yeah. So I like that. And once you're satisfied with it, and also you can move this slider around down here, the avatar height compensation, and that will adjust specifically, well, height compensation of your avatar. So right now it's at 100%, but if I turn it down, you see that my avatar height changes. A lot of times, 96 to 100% can be really good. It kind of depends on how your avatar is made as well. All right, so I like this, and I just hit finish avatar calibration. All right, and now it will just give you this dialog, and you can just click close calibrator. And that's it. Now my full body tracking is calibrated.